If you are a minimalist, oh, you better close your eyes because Nanny's going her maximalist way with jewelry. But I do have an outfit on that I know you've loved before, and I will show it to you. Now, in this video, I also have a cooking session. It was a first again, but this time it was a success. Not like my oat cake. I'm getting ready and giving you a preview of the wedding that we're going to on Friday. It's our grandson Riley's wedding to his longtime sweetheart, Liz. And I am wearing the outfit I showed you once before when we missed Tessie's wedding because I tore my meniscus in my knee 3 days before. I have spent the last 2 days sorting all my jewelry of 75 years. I started wearing and collecting it when I was probably 10 or 11. But I do have jewelry of my mother's. I have jewelry of my grandmother's, and I have jewelry that I've just collected for many years. I have some good jewelry, and I have a lot of costume jewelry, and I love to mix it all. And in the next couple of videos, we're going to work with jewelry. You're going to get to see my collection. I've sorted it, and I am kind of thinking about those days when I won't be around, and everyone will be wondering what to do with all this stuff. But I do think I had to sort the jewelry into categories, stuff to save, what's good, what's costume, etc. And by the way, I had a lot of fun. And I didn't do too awfully much purging because I'm an amateur jewelry fixer. I did take some courses a couple of years ago, among so many other things, in jewelry making. And I think when we had the big purge on my birthday with the big dumpster, you remember that video, I think the kids might have thrown away my great big jewelry kit that had a lot of beads and things in it. Nothing valuable, but my toolkit was in there. And I've been trying to fix some things this morning that I thought I wanted to wear to the wedding. I did have a cluster pearl ring. I think you might have seen that. And the middle pearl was missing. And I saw it this morning, and now it's gone again, but it's not missing. So I didn't really purge too many things because, as you know, you can do wonderful things with broken jewelry. And I thought to myself, wouldn't it be fun to start some jewelry fixing of broken things that you've had in a little secret place, I know, for years, like I have. And it's so easy to fix so much of this with just a teeny bit of knowledge and a few tools, maybe 2 or 3 tools. And I noticed this morning, since I can't find my tools, I think I can get a couple on Amazon. You only need 3 or 4 types. You need a wire cutter. You need a little, what do they call, a needle nose pincher to be able to open and close those clasps and rings and things. You need some glue to glue stones back into their settings. I've had a lot of stones fall out of rings and various things. So wouldn't that be fun to do a video on join me and get out all your old jewelry? And we'll have a video where we'll fix some of our jewelry together and maybe make 1 or 2 new things from some of that old jewelry that we had, little pieces of stones and pearls and silver and stuff. So I think that might be fun. Now, I do have some polish that kind of goes with this outfit. And I've had some new nail strengthener on for a couple of days. And I'm going to put the polish on today and hope it lasts till Friday. Maybe I'll have to do a touch-up or what. But maybe while I'm talking, I can finish up my nails. By the way, the nail polish is an Essie polish, and you can see it does go nicely with my bronze kimono. And the name of it is called Crossover with Red Rover. And I think it's number 391, just in case you're thinking. So I'll kind of finish it up. But look, it is a nice color, isn't it? And I do hope that'll last. I did get out yesterday, finally. I kept saying, even in the last video, that I was going to do some food shopping. And I finally did get out. I didn't get out for almost 2 weeks. Can you believe it? So I thought, well, since it's going to be a big shopping, I better go to Walmart because I know if I go there, I'm going to save a lot of money. I can't tell you how many packages I had coming home. I always tell them to pack lightly. And I did get my salmon fillets, which were also a much better deal. Got a couple of packages of those because they're good for Moosey and I. And when I got home, I opened the back of the trunk and I thought, no, I don't want to start this. But Shannon came down. What a little love. And she brought all my packages in and put everything away as much as she could. So I was relaxed, that's for sure. That's, you know, the worst part of shopping anyway, isn't it? You know, I like this color. I really do. It's a nice sort of a bronzy color. I tried to find my copper chrome Revlon lipstick, which is a really lovely color, and it has some chromey shine to it. But it's in the other room, and I will probably wear that to the wedding. Today I just put on a similar color. So I think I'll show you this outfit in full length. Now, I remember telling you, Mom, honestly, this was back in November when I tore my meniscus and I was trying different outfits, and you were helping me to decide what to wear. I tried another skirt and top. I tried this outfit with a sweater and my turquoise jewelry and my turquoise belt. But we all decided, and you decided as well as I did, and Moosey too, that this kimono was the way to go with the skirt. Now, the kimono I made years ago for probably one of the cruises that we took. And I just made it out of satin, and it's just a normal kimono with the kimono sleeves. Now, the skirt I absolutely love. It's a Ralph Lauren skirt that is, once again, about 30, 35 years old. And I did buy it for probably a cruise that we took to Europe or something. And it's made of chiffon, and it has little ruffles all the way down. I did find a shell to match, and the kimono just really does look perfect with it, I think. I like the length of the kimono. Now, can you see the skirt? Isn't it darling? And my booties. They're probably about a 2-inch heel, a little kitten heel, and I just love it. Now, the last time I modeled this, I lifted the skirt up very carefully, and you saw this big iron brace on my knee because I thought I would be wearing it to Tessie's wedding. Then we didn't wind up going, but that brace was this big, and it was something else too. I will show you the skirt up close too. I love it. Do you see the pretty bottom? I'll back up. So dainty. It has a lining underneath, and then it has all these little teeny chiffon ruffles all the way down, and I love the way it falls, and it's just so light and so delicate. It was a Ralph Lauren that I did have to take some tucks, by the way, in the waist long ago, not recently. So very pretty, isn't it? So I think I'm all set, and as long as I don't tear my other meniscus in the other knee, I think we'll be fine. And I do have an assortment of evening bags, but I can't get to them right now because Shannon has to get up and get them down from the top of the shelves. But I think I have a beautiful pearl one that my father had given me years ago. I did give Debbie quite a few of my evening purses because she goes to a lot of galas, and I don't use them like I used to. And many of them were from my father. Every Christmas, my father would give me an evening purse, and they went from pearl-encrusted purses to fur seal to beautiful velvet with pearls. Oh, they were beautiful. They are beautiful. Debbie has some, and I still have a couple left. And sometime I'll show you all those. I don't use them much, but once again, they are savers. So remember, we were trying to figure out what kind of shoes do you wear with this outfit. and I obviously needed a kitten heel or something, and we thought sticking with the beige of the background would probably be the best way to go. So I did, and I love them. But you know what? Moosey was just asking me, are you going to be able to wear them all evening? And I thought, well, if I decide to get out there and cut a rug on the dance floor, I might not want to do it in these booties. But they're a great color. They're very classy and high-end looking. They have a beautiful pointed toe, a beautiful buckle on them. Look at the boot. Isn't it pretty? Don't you love the pointed toe? It's a soft suede, and I love the buckle and the seam up the front. It is a booty. It comes ankle, well, higher than ankle length, but the heel is just perfect. It's a little kitten heel, and it's well made. And I can't remember how much these were. I bought them on Amazon, and I don't know. I'm thinking in the $30 range, something like that, $30 range. But aren't they beautiful? I hope I get some wear out of these too next season. I hate to put names on ourselves, but I'm a maximalist, and that goes with the jewelry too. I love layering jewelry, and I think you saw some of that. I think a video or two ago, I did take a lot of my turquoise fetish hishi necklaces. I have them right here. But these were those necklaces, and I did layer them. And I think that's the way to go with a lot of jewelry. And you all loved it too. And this is basically my fetish with the little birds and turquoise and some coral in there too, some mother of pearl on the little birds. But as you know, my favorite jewelry is my turquoise. And I will be modeling some of the other turquoise when we start going through my jewelry. And those are squash blossoms and various things like that, rings and bracelets. When I started putting jewelry on, and I was going to have you help me do it, but the hairdo got in the way, and I couldn't keep putting things over the back. And you know those clasps that are on the backs of necklaces? They're definitely not for super agers because they're so tiny. I think if we had a regular jeweler, we used to, but he was robbed or something happened, his place went on fire, and I don't think he's any longer in business. But I would have him put new clasps on every single necklace that I have because it's too hard to do. Moosey couldn't do some of the necklaces I wanted to wear. So I had a pearl choker on, and the pearls were bigger. Moosey thought it was too much and didn't go with the rest of it. So I found one of my glass bead necklaces, and I do have some amber. In fact, my little earrings are amber, and I think match the bronze kimono. And in here, I have some little amber beads in this particular bracelet too. But when I found this one, I thought, that fills in this area, and it sort of covers up my little moles and beauty marks too. So I like the look. Definitely layering. I probably would have put more on, but Moosey told me to give it a rest. Now, since Tessie's wedding was in the beginning of December, and of course it was the middle of winter, I did find a coat because her wedding was an outdoor wedding as well. And we shopped together, you and I found a great coat. In fact, I think several of you, Esme, I think, bought it, and someone else, and even Debbie wanted one too. Well, I bought what's called a teddy coat. And if you're not familiar with the teddy coat, you should look them up. It was a term, I believe, in the UK that they gave to these, and I forget the person who was responsible for coming out with the teddy coat, but he was a designer. Well, mine was not a designer. I found it on Amazon. I got a great price on it, and I'm going to show it to you now. Now, I might be wearing it actually on Friday because we are in the middle of, well, we're nearing the end of April, and we've been having May gray along with April showers every once in a while. The strangest weather. I can't figure it out. So it could be cool, and I will wear it. You can see now why they call it a teddy coat, can't you? It looked just like teddy bear fur, and I decided to go with the beige. They had it in several different colors. I think they had it in a darker color too. Isn't it great? Now I know it's spring, but I think this teddy coat might come in handy, just at least coming and probably leaving in the car to come home too that evening. So let me show you this. As you can see, it's long, and I believe it has a closure of some kind, but one of my favorite parts is the nice big notched collar that can go up for your neck and keep you warm. Nice sleeves, and the nice part about it, it has a beautiful lining. The lining is beautiful. It's very well made, and I hope I get some wear out of it when the next season comes around. Do you love it? As I said, this is my favorite part. It is cozy. Even today is another day. The sun's not out. It's May gray time. I don't know what May is going to be like. We also have, I think I might have mentioned to you, little Lizzie is making her first Holy Communion next weekend. So we're driving down to San Diego. And then we found out we have 2 high school graduations coming up. And that will be the beginning of June sometime. And that's Shannon, my little Shannon. I can't believe she's graduating from high school. And also Lauren. I can't believe it. I can remember having these little kids sitting in my bed and just having so much fun reading books and crafting, and time flies. Enjoy it while you can. Children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren. Okay, kind of a pretty color, isn't it? And then I'll try and find my copper chrome. It'll give it a bit of a shine. Now I can always put my glow on this if I don't find the copper chrome, but I think I have 2 of them. So I'm going to show you in this little video how I made these flour tortilla pretty shells. They're little bowls to put your salad in. Now I didn't make them as big as you get in some of the Mexican restaurants, but smaller ones, they were delicious. Well, looky these. I made these. They're nice and crispy, and they're little tostada bowls for a tostada salad made out of flour tortillas. And I'll tell you how I made them. I should have filmed this when I made them, but I didn't get to it. And this is just like that restaurant, El Pollo Loco. And they do that big salad with everything in it. It's a Mexican salad, and that's what I'm going to do. Now, I've already cut up some red onion, some tomatoes. I do have an avocado, and I'm going to chop that up, not too tiny, because I like the taste of avocado. I'm going to sliver the lettuce. I have some extra sharp cheddar cheese. Now, since these are tiny, they're not the big ones like you get at the El Pollo Loco, and they're nice and crisp. And this is some kind of a protein tortilla. And these are not the giant ones. These are the medium size. And this has herbs in it and garlic, and it's a protein. I think it still is flour. I don't think it's corn, but I wanted to make 2 different ones. I did have some ground turkey, and normally you would use beef, but sometimes I prefer the turkey, and I put a lot of taco seasoning in it. Now you can make your own with a lot of different spices. There is a recipe for taco seasoning. I went the easy way and used an envelope. Now in my cabinet, I do have a nice stash of these, and this is the seasoning that I used. A taco seasoning. Actually, I used 1.5 envelopes of these. I run out of energy at the end of the day. So the big things are done. The shells are made and the meat is cooked, and all I have to do is assemble. I think those bowls are $12.99 each at El Pollo Loco, the fast drive-through. And I'm saving a bit of money. I had all this on hand, including the avocado. But I'll tell you, it was the first time I made these little shells, and it did turn out. Not like my fail of my oat cake. This really did well. Now, I'm going to tell you what I did. I used this dish for one. You want to make sure that it's oven proof. No, it's not hot now. And it's just about the right size for the tortilla. You want something to have high enough sides that these little tortillas will go up the sides and they'll pleat a bit. Don't forget to use your Pam. Spray the sides and the bottom before you put this in. And you put it in an oven about, I think it's 375 for about 15 minutes, but keep your eyes on it. I put a little cup inside just to keep the thing from swelling up, just to keep the tortilla from swelling up. And I found that when I did the second ones, which were these, I didn't have to do that. But you want to make sure that that middle doesn't puff up. But look how high they are. They're not as big as the giant ones, but these are going to be great little tostada salads. It's Saturday. It's a good day for tacos. I am now ready to assemble the taco bowls or tortilla bowls. I've chopped the lettuce pretty thinly. I have the avocado sliced. I have made the sauce. Now you make the sauce, a cilantro sauce with sour cream, and I'm going to put some of my dill dip in. This is the most wonderful stuff. This is what I have in the mornings with my cucumbers or my broccoli, and it's so good. And I've gone through tubs of this. I'm going to put some of that in with the sour cream and some lime juice and whatever else I can find that will make a cilantro, you know, that green creamy sauce. And that will go on top, of course. 1/2 to 3/4 cup of sour cream, 2 tablespoons of my dill sauce. And then I put a lot of dill, a lot of parsley, and some red pepper flakes in here, and some lime juice. By the way, don't forget the lime juice. And it's not green like cilantro. If I had cilantro from the garden, I would have put that in too, and it would have been a nice green sauce. But this is good. I have just heated up the little tortilla bowls, and they're nice and hard and crisp. And now I'm going to put the lettuce in first. Now I've heated up the meat. And now I'm just going to start putting little bits of the toppings. Tomato, red onions. You see how cute it is? Now all I have to do is take these 2 avocados out, and I'll put the avocado slices on, and then the dressing. That's basically 1/2 an avocado for each one of us. Mine I left kind of chunky. Moosey's cut up a little smaller. And now the dressing. Does that look good? Now I did put the dressing on. I lifted the avocados and put those on top of the dressing. And a little of the cheddar cheese on top. Aren't they cute? Look at that. Don't they look I have to get out of these fancy duds now and get back to work here. I'm just trying to put all this stuff away now that I've dragged out for 2 days, and it's been actually a lot of fun. So I'm going to share a lot of this with you in the next couple of videos, how to style it with different outfits, how to look classic, how to look boho. It all depends on your mood, the way you wear your jewelry. And I have many moods of many different kinds. Thanks so much for watching. Once again, I can't tell you how much I enjoy your comments, everyone. And thank you to all our new subscribers, and welcome to Moosey and the Nanny. Oh, I said that one backwards. We'll leave it like that for today. And, we do also this week have Moosey's second meeting at the dental school, and we're anxious to hear what and when they're going to pull all Moosey's teeth and give him some fancy new ones. So we'll keep you up to date on everything that's happening, and in the next video you'll hear about the wedding, maybe some pictures, and a little bit of news about our visit to the dental school. So goodbye for now. Love you bunches. And God bless us all.